Good morning, people. Right, it's Wednesday the 29th of April 2020, and spun around a few charts again this morning, looking for a big H4 candle. Couldn't really find anything of interest, so went on backup, as it were, looking for possible weak and strong currencies. Pound, US dollar weak, pound strong. Pound was red when I took the trade this morning, and basically drew a load of lines. Do a search on my YouTube channel for lines, and it will show you how I go about approaching a brand new chart from basically the monthly, which I could see was inside bar on this massive monthly candle from March. Starting to look interesting on the weekly. Drew a few lines on the weekly low and weekly high, and so on and so forth. We could see we were above the weekly high. Then the same on the daily charts. Anything that affects the price or may affect the price, I draw my levels on the dailies. Same with the H4. So at this point, this H4 high and this H4 low were prior to the 6 a.m. Candle, new candle. I could see at this stage I did not want to be going short, unless of course this was a massive candle, and then I would have been interested in the potential short trade, something like this candle, and then do your assessment, or this candle here, but not something the size of this one. So that in itself was an indicator that the long was more probable, if you like, than the short. Then H1, well, there was no reversal in place on the H1. We're talking about the candlestick reversal like this right down at the bottom here: high, low, lower, high, lower, low, low, high, higher, low, and keep singing the song until it breaks above. When you get a break above a level of resistance, you will most likely get a pullback, which you could see happened here on this example. There was nothing like that on the H1. Again, couldn't really consider shorting. There was no reason to short based on the higher time frames. It's all about just stacking up the tick boxes until you can assess which way the tick boxes are telling you to go. Simple as that, really. Dollar weakness. Pound was down here massively strong. We could add another tick box on this one now. We're above the daily pivot, heading towards the R1. We're before the Frankfurt Open again. That's another tick box. The grinding period of the day, as it were, and or the morning, should I say. And then continue drawing all your levels in to see what gap you might have between support and resistance. There wasn't even a 30-minute confirmation, as it were, but remember I talk about trading in the direction of the candlesticks in the trend, and we can see two rising green candles on the M30. So again, there was no reason to consider going short. Once again, rising candles on the M15. Draw the levels on M15 as well, and prior to my entry we'd had the pullback, and then we got a 15-minute green candle. Stick the trade on the chart. This is the trade here, of course. 6 pips net of spread. Trading to that H4 high, test of an old high. 5-minute chart. Once again, sorry, always checking the RSI histogram. This is taking a major part in my trading these days, as you know if you've watched any of my previous videos. Can't go short against a green histo bar, rising bars as well. M15 didn't quite break the 20, but it had broken the 20 when I entered, then it pulled back a little bit. But again, no chance of considering shorts at this point. You can't just trade that bear, of course. Make no assumptions. All of the various lines drawn on here all take part in the assessment of which way the trade is going, but mainly at this point in the day, weakness of the dollar, of course. 5 minute was rising again. Clearly we'd got the pullback, we got the burst up there, we got the break and burst, and that was and we'd got the confirmation here. This is the important bit. You can actually see a 2B reversal pattern here as well. Swing 1, swing 2, swing 3. That's the break. That's the level. Although I didn't use that level. That is pertaining, that M30 low is on something else, obviously. But once we've broken this candle, Vic Sperandio's trigger candle, as it were, there, that's the entry. Here you've got high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, low, high, higher low, higher high, break and close, again confirming the long entry. M1, I always use M1, and we can clearly see massive break of the 20 there. There's the burst, there's the pullback, there's the break and close. Next candle was my entry. That's it, guys, you know, and just trade to a sensible level. All the levels were drawn on the chart, so the next level up will be above us. That's another H4 high. But you know, I'm a scalper, and 5 or 6 pips this time of the morning is plenty, if that's what's ahead of me. That's all I could take on that trade. If this had been up higher, I would have taken the trade higher. Simple as that. So another trade, another winner, and all about trading the gaps, support and resistance, trend analysis, and this solid gold indicator here, and this one here today. Okay, thanks for watching. Let's have a look what that's going to do actually while we're here. It's not a long video. Be interested to see if it hits that next H4. What are we, 6:36, plenty of time till the Frankfurt Open, so this is, excuse me, looking good to the long side. Thanks for watching, have a great day.